Welcome. Here we are bridging the gap between the young and seasoned, faithful and faithless, single and married, to the Fortune 500 CEO and even unemployed. Through our own experiences, conversations, and collaborations, we hope to initiate and cultivate camaraderie through this journey called life. So join us. Well, hello. We are back with Bridging the Gap, and I am here, Kayla, with...
I'm Sheila Ingle Ledbetter.
And we are so excited for this episode. I'm already laughing, and we haven't even started here. So, today's episode, you guys, we've hit some pretty weighty topics since we've started this, and we know that they have really touched people, and it's been divine. It's been ordained. You know, these are topics that the Lord has been in the center of. But we wanted to shake it up a little bit. We wanted to have kind of a lighthearted episode. And it's funny because I'm sitting across the table from Sheila and we're going into this blindly, you guys. We have a set number of questions for each other, and we weren't allowed to see them or ask each other before. So this is going to be pretty funny. I'm ready. Sheila, are you? How are you feeling about this?
I guess I'm ready. Ready or not, here I come. I'm a little apprehensive, but hey, it's all in fun.
It's okay. The Lord will stretch us. So, do you want to pray before we get started?
Why don't you lead us in prayer?
Okay, I'll go ahead. Lord, we just thank you for this day, Lord, this beautiful day to serve you in. God, we thank you so much for laying this podcast on our heart, Lord. I pray that that you remind us that life is not always meant to be taken so seriously, Lord, but laughter and joy are of your heart, God. You want that for your people. So I just pray that we would have fun over the next few minutes, that we can brighten someone's day and have some good belly laughs. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So who wants to start with the first question?
Oh, wow. I don't want to give or receive on this one. You go ahead.
Okay.
Hit me with your best shot. I know you're going to get it,
Okay.
girl.
I'm excited. All right. Sheila, first question. What is in your fridge right now?
There's soft drinks, a lot of leftovers, condiments, cheese.
Lots of cheese.
Lots of cheese. I guess that I'm sure there's some other things in there. It seems like there's a lot of drinks and water, bottled water, and cheese.
Cheese.
Mainly cheese. All different kinds of cheese.
Oh gosh. Yes, Sheila's. I almost said Sheila's. Sheila's house is the one I come to when I want cheese. So, hey, all right. There's your first question. It wasn't so bad, right?
No, that wasn't so bad. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Okay, my question to you, Kayla. What was the worst date that you've ever been on?
Oh, my Atlanta. Oh gosh, I had to think back to how many dates I've been on. Let's see, what was the worst date? Probably the one I got all ready for and was stood up. That was probably the worst date because it never happened. So, other than that, I don't really think I've been on a horrible date. Yeah, that was probably the worst one, that, you know, you get all ready and you get ghosted, but gosh, I don't have a horrible story. I have a horrible relationship experience, but we won't go into that. Next.
I did want to add something to this because I thought of my own and I thought, oh my gosh.
Oh, let's hear it.
Back in the 70s, mini skirts and maxi skirts were the thing, and I had made me a purple velvet maxi skirt with splits up the side. And I had a first date with a guy, double date. We were sitting in the back seat, and we went to eat at Shoney's, which used to be Shoney's Big Boy. You went in and he had hamburgers. We ate, we got in the car. He looked a little palish, a little green, like he didn't feel well. Well, make a long story short, he threw up in my lap.
Oh my gosh.
It might not have been so bad, except he had had a partial. Now the going joke is that he had false teeth because my family's
What's
a
a
nut.
partial?
It's like just like his front four teeth he just put it in and it's just those front four
Oh.
teeth. But we joke about his false teeth. But they fell into the vomit into my laps. The
Ew.
vomit was in my lap. And so I remember thinking, oh my gosh, he must feel terrible. Looking back, I'm thinking, dear God, where did that compassion come from at a time like that? But so I had to put with my hands go through the vomit and found his partial because he looked up at me without his front teeth. He said, I've lost my teeth. But anyway, so I put it in a little napkin and I was thinking we need to get somewhere quick. And if he didn't throw up in my lap again, I'm not sitting here.
Oh
So
my
that
gosh.
that's pretty obvious to me which one was the worst. There's nothing that's close. There's no seconds that are real close. But thank God you were stood up. What if you'd have had?
What if I'd have had partials in my lap?
And obviously we just threw that maxi skirt away. That was the only time I ever wore it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's ever coming in style back, but it's okay. All right. All right. Good question. Good story. Let's see here. My question for you is, if you could only speak one word today, what would it be? One word.
One word.
The whole day.
Help. Because a lot of times throughout, you've heard me, I'll say, help me, Jesus, help me, Jesus, help me, Lord. And he would know it's to him if I said, just help. I say that probably more than I say anything else.
Okay, this is a tag on to that question. If you had one word to say before you died, what would it be? Not help, hopefully.
Goodbye.
That's pretty clever. Goodbye. All right. Well, I don't feel like I can't pull a fast one on you today. Your answers are too clever. All right, your turn.
Okay. Have you ever sent or received a text message that was meant for another person?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Those are the most embarrassing, actually. The worst one was actually, I think I had sent a text to my ex. And it wasn't a bad text. It wasn't like raunchy or anything. But I sent it to the previous pastor I worked for. And that was like, oh my. That's when you just kind of act like you had never sent. I was like, that didn't just happen. And the worst thing is you realize it right when you pressed it.
Right. And it's like, I want it back, I want it back.
It's in the air now.
Cyberspace. There's no getting it back.
You can't get it back. Your life's ruined. So...
And every scenario possible goes through your mind. You see their faces, they read it, or
you're hoping that they just kind of glance over it and they don't really read it, or that it just ends up in their inbox.
They lose it.
Good question.
All of these made me think of something.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest son, in his 30s, accidentally sent me one that he meant to send to a girl, his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And I read it and I thought, oh my! And I knew immediately that it wasn't meant for his mother. And I said, "Well, son, that's an inappropriate question for your mother, don't you think?"
I bet you just embarrassed him.
He was mortified, but we got some laughs out of it. But yeah,
oh my god,
I'd much rather been on the receiving end of that one.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've been the one giving it. Yeah. But yeah, life's just full of things you just don't.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, clever mom. All right. Question for you is, would you rather look like a potato or...
Look like a potato. Let's see. Okay.
Wait. I forgot my question. Okay. Would you... The look she's giving me. I can't ask this question seriously. Okay. Would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato?
Well, since I have looked like one and I have felt like one, so this is not a forever. This is just for a day when I'm saying help throughout the day. I guess I'd rather look like one because you don't have to look in the mirror. You can stay. It's not forever though, right?
Yeah. No. Just for a
Because
day.
I sometimes a potato would be a nice change
It
from
could
what I
be a
look like when I
curvaceous
look at
potato.
Yes.
It could be a sweet potato. We never specify. Okay, so I had a good ugly laugh at that one. All right.
So
Your
for
turn.
you, what's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you at school?
What? Oh no. I can't. I can't tell this story.
Yes, you can.
No,
You made me tell about my potato.
it's the most the most embarrassing thing. Oh gosh. I can't. I'll have to tell the second most embarrassing thing. I don't know if I can tell the first most embarrassing thing.
Oh, come on. What? My goodness. They're here to hear something fun. Everybody's got something.
Okay. I have to change the verbiage here. So, I grew into a woman, and had just grown into a lovely woman, and I was sitting in class. I was in 7th grade, and I vividly remember.
Do you have on white pants?
No, it was a very light tan skirt. Didn't even notice it. And I get up, and my teacher, she just like ushers me over to her desk, and she just tells me, and I'm like, she asked me if I sat in something at first. Anyways, you know how the rest goes. I felt deathly sick after and had to go to the nurse, and I was just sick for the day. Mom had to pick me up, and ended up being a really bad virus. So
a monthly virus.
Yeah. Basically.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at your pain.
No, it's all
Let's
good.
see. That was not your turn.
All right. Here we go. What was the best thing before sliced bread?
Listen, I wasn't alive then. What sliced bread somewhere around the 30s?
It wasn't during the Depression.
The best thing before sliced bread. Oh my goodness. Help me, Jesus. I just asked him again. Well, you got me on that one. Before sliced bread.
What? Before
homemade
grains.
biscuits, cat heads. What?
Cat heads.
That's what Mother always called them. That she'd make them about the size of a cat's head, and she'd say, "Cat heads are ready." You'd have had to been alive back then. That's
What
before electricity.
That's when they had outhouses. Cat heads.
Cat heads and gravy.
Ooh. All right. So that was the best thing before sliced bread. All right, your turn.
What was your dream job when you were 5 years old?
Ooh, when I was 5. Well, I did play store a lot, so I think my dream job when I was 5 was probably a cashier. That was probably my dream job. Yeah, that was probably it. I had one of those Barbie store things you set up, and then I would set something up in my room and make my brother come shop. And
yeah.
you just wanted to play with the scanner and everything, and back when you had
Scanner?
imaginations.
Oh, I'm sorry, they didn't have scanners when I was.
Oh, sorry, yeah. It's this electronic thing that beeps when you put your food
what it is now. When I played, I didn't play like I had. My cash register was the egg carton. Because it had the little places you could put your pennies and your 2 pennies and your 2 dimes. And
But how did they calculate the cost of the food? I mean,
you got a pencil and a piece of paper.
Oh.
But some stores back then did do it with a pencil and a piece of paper. Or they had those things that it had here's a $1, here's a 25 cent.
Oh,
and it wasn't you just
I
enter
saw
each
that in
number.
a museum one time.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was from my childhood.
I'm just kidding.
Yes. But, yeah, we wanted that little fun time, that little, but a scanner. I'm still getting over the scanner.
Hey, we had a makeup scanner. I said, beep, beep, beep.
Wow.
We were very creative back then.
That's part of that bridging the gap thing, isn't it?
Amen. There you go. All right. My turn?
Yes.
What'd you?
It's your turn to ask me.
Oh, you
one,
did just
I...
ask me. You're right. All right. Here's my question. Do you dance crazy when no one is looking?
Oh, yes.
You do? Okay, so here's a little tag on to that. Who do you look up to the most
In the
because
dancing?
of their dance moves?
Michael Jackson. You probably don't remember him either, but
Well, I do
you've
actually.
heard of him. That
I've heard of
moonwalk.
him just once or twice.
Oh
No.
yeah, practicing on that moonwalk. Get on the slick floor and
Wha-
get your little socks. And
Wow, you can do the moonwalk.
well, I wouldn't go so far as to say I could do it, but
just practice.
I can try.
You dance like you can. All right. What about that little kick flip he does, or that little leg kick?
Boy, at this point in time, I have a hard time just lifting my leg and putting my socks on.
So not above your head. All right.
I want to put that one back to you. Do you do that? Do you dance?
Oh
When nobody's
gosh. Yes, I do actually. But then I transitioned to playing the air drums.
So what about the dance steps? Who do you look up to?
Oh gosh, the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, I
Do
remember.
you know who they? Yep.
Well,
They
in
were.
puberty when you.
Yes. Well, I was a child. They
No,
were.
they were puberty. I was grown.
They-
They were little
I was
children.
like, you were in puberty? What?
No, I was.
Yep.
I was
You know,
grandma. They were going through
the whole
puberty.
synchronized dancing thing. That's just what you do.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh gosh, just one.
Not the biggest one.
All right, let's see here. My biggest pet peeve. And all of my friends are laughing because I know they're all thinking the same thing. It would probably have to be repeating myself. That is my biggest pet peeve.
And you're friends with me at my age. I know I repeat things. I can see the look on your face. It's like,
No.
here we go again.
No, like asking to repeat myself.
Oh,
Yeah, like somebody
to
asking me
clarify
to
or
repeat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not so much clarify, 'cause it's a little different, but yeah, just somebody like not blatantly listen and just say, "What'd you say?" or can you repeat yourself, or just not there when you're talking to them, basically.
Not really listening or paying attention. Oh yeah, that
Yep.
kind of gets to me too. Sometimes I like to just throw something wild in there just
Yeah.
to see how I so at least I'm humored.
Can you pick up the deer in the backyard? Something like that. All right, my turn. Mm-hmm. All right, this is the last question I have. I only had 6, but I can make up another one if you have more. So
I
here's
got one more. Wait.
no, I just got it short. All right, last question. Get ready for this.
Oh gosh. Help me, Lord.
Help me. All right, if you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say?
The world.
The world, the universe.
You got it all wrong. Just wipe your slate clean and start all over because
Talk about positivity.
the odds are that you do have a bunch of it wrong. We live this reality that's just sometimes it's just out there. Stop and think. You know what? Don't even think. Just go to God.
Sheila's not on hire for motivational speaking. You got it all wrong.
Well, you
Walk
look
away.
around and I know I've got it wrong. We're just blubbering idiots running around. Really, we are.
Yeah.
And the more humble and quicker we realize it. No, I know what it'd be. Life's not fair. The quicker you realize that, the better off you'll be.
Oh, I feel
That's
like
a hard lesson to learn.
yeah, and those are two huge statements. Life's not fair, and you got it all wrong.
You got it all. You got to at least that would make you at least
Right.
consider. Well, let's see. What do I have
Yeah.
wrong? And what you felt, what you come away with. No, that's right. You'd know it was right because you at least took the time to consider it.
That's right, man. That's good though. That's really good.
Well, I've got a good one for
All
us
right.
to end on. If this is the last one,
Yes.
if you could take us, me and you, anywhere in the world right now, where would you take us?
Ooh, I would take us to. Man, probably Thailand. Thailand, because we could get away from everything technology and responsibility and Thailand just be one with God and nature and I know this is something I've always told you and other people is it's hard for me a lot of times to get out of my own head and to stop thinking. Even to take a nap, my mind doesn't stop thinking. But it's something about nature that is so big and so grand and so marvelous. I can't not help but get out of my head and just witness it. and just be there and to just experience the wonders. And Thailand is such a beautiful place. Yeah, we would go to Thailand. So
Awesome. Hey, I went there.
we're ready. You went there?
I was right there. Did you see the waterfall over to
Oh,
the right?
I did see that. I saw the tiger.
Have you ever been to Thailand?
No, I haven't
Okay, I
actually.
either.
No.
Other than just then when I went, when you were describing.
That's right.
I went for just
Well, when we're going to go in a few years, so.
Awesome.
All right. Well, that was a good little podcast. We got some good laughs, and I had some good ugly laughs. You know, the laughs when your face just contorts and you just can't control it.
You look kind of like a potato.
Feeling like a potato. Well, I could have said squash, but I figured a potato was more appealing. But, all right. So, thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
You guys got to see some of the lighthearted banter, and I hope you guys were kind of recognizing the generational differences that we had talked about. So, with that being said, do you have anything else?
No, I enjoyed this. I kind of started out a little bit on the wimpy side, and a few laughs that kind of brought me back to life. So,
That's right.
Thank you, Kaylin. Thank all of y'all for listening. This is fun. This is a neat little hobby to have.
Yeah, it is. It's nothing but love here and support. And so we hope you guys tune in to our next episode. What are we going to talk about?
It's the time of year is Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving will be a good topic. It'll be a timely topic and an important topic.
Let's talk about what we're thankful for, thankfulness, and everything in between. So we're going to hop off here. All right, we hope you guys enjoy your day. We will see you later.
Yes, be blessed.
This is a personal podcast. If you enjoyed our talk today, we would love to hear from you and pray you share this with someone who can benefit the most. Any views or opinions represented are individual and belong solely to the participants. The content presented is not to diagnose, cure, or heal any illnesses.